Could it be related to that strange sea eruption?
We don't know that, not yet at least.
We've got aerials.
An underwater volcanic eruption, maybe? If so, it's a strange one.
Coast Guard 691 reporting continued steam eruptions in the bay. Undersea visibility is currently zero because of all that churning water.
When the PM arrives, I'm suggesting a unified initial response. We'll need to reorganize.
FPMA Disaster Task Force is currently assembling.
3rd Regional Coast Guard HQ has sealed the bay. As of now, there is no sea or air access to the area.
A coastal evacuation advisory has been issued to the public.
Attention! Please evacuate the premises immediately. For your safety, please follow police instructions and evacuate to Kisarazu.
What's happening? Someone hurt?
This way, and watch your head. Cool slide. Stay calm.
Heading to first aid.
This place is awesome.
Feet hurt.
You know, I bet I can sell this footage to the news.
What was that noise? Come on, let's go.
Something.
Please stay calm and seated with your seatbelt.
This is bad.
Look, this is starting to freak me out.
Hey, what's that?
What? Where?
I see it too.
Sir, the PM's arrived.
We haven't been able to ascertain the cause of the tunnel rupture yet.
Never mind the details. How many fatalities have there been?
None.
Then things aren't as bad as they could be.
Still, there's a secondary disaster risk. I've cleared your schedule so that you can attend an emergency meeting in 5 minutes, sir.
Well then, let's get there.
Obviously, some type of undersea thermal discharge has occurred, but do we have any idea as to its cause?
The meltdown of an unidentified nuclear submarine, perhaps?
There's no way. The bay's too shallow for a sub, so that would be impossible.
We believe the fissure was created by magma steam, something that was released by a new undersea volcano.
Excuse me, sir. While we did initially believe that, further study has shown the epicenter to be shallow and just steam, so we're now confident that it's not volcanic activity.
You should have shared that info with me sooner.
Sorry, sir.
Another idea forwarded is a new large hydrothermal vent.
Yeah, that must be it.
Come on. A vent directly above the tunnel? Past geological surveys would have uncovered it years ago.
Well, maybe it was simply overlooked.
The cause is something on the seafloor.
Something, eh? Like what?
A colossal creature, sir. There's some footage of it online.
That's absurd. People probably just saw a big whale spouting. The sea is boiling. No living creature could survive those temperatures.
We've been scouring online videos, Prime Minister, but we've yet to find any conclusive evidence of the flooding's cause.
Look, time's a wasting here, people. How about a process of elimination?
I agree. The cause is a new volcano or a large thermal vent. It can't be anything else.
Then we need to plan our general response, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, I suggest holding a cabinet meeting immediately. Prime Minister?
Yes. Good idea.
In that case, let's move to the main conference room. We have to stay on top of this situation.
Yaguchi. Listen, you're gonna have to toe the line on their decision. Don't stir things up, okay?
I just think that we should consider every possibility.
You're a rebel. That's good, but the guy who got you here isn't one. Got it? Take my advice.
I'm happy to report that all those injured in the tunnel are receiving care. In order to prevent any further accidents, fireboats and helicopters have been mobilized in the bay. They stand ready to respond. Who's next?
I am. Regarding the Tokyo Bay coastal region, we're currently at evacuation preparedness level 1. Due to possible debris and ash from the previous incident, and any potential future ones, we're considering the possibility of grounding all flights out of Haneda. Please forgive me. I was just handed a correction. It's been decided to definitely ground all flights out of Haneda to ensure citizen safety. No flights will be going in or out until further notice. In regards to the undersea volcano-induced flooding of the Aqualine Tunnel, it's fortunate that no toxic gases whatsoever have been detected thus far. A team from the Meteorological Agency has been mobilized, as has a group of experts from the Coast Guard, and both are currently en route to conduct a thorough investigation of the cause. Everyone, I've been notified that eruption activity is dying down rapidly.
Sir, with all due respect, I must reiterate, the presence of a large marine creature has a possible cause.
Yaguchi, this is a serious matter, not some joke.
I agree. This is a ministerial meeting after all. Don't make a mockery of it.
And with no time frame for restoration, we can expect those losses to swell, at least into the third quarter of the next fiscal year. But that's
Sorry,
contingent on the...
but we have to suspend this meeting. The TV, turn it on now.
It's unbelievable. Look at the size of it. And I doubt anyone else has ever seen anything like it before. A few minutes ago, the strange
What is that thing?
A tail?
It appears so.
I guess Yaguchi's joke is no laughing matter after all, huh?
This meeting's adjourned. All cabinet heads, please. Let's assemble in the Prime Minister's office right away.
So what is this thing?
Giant unidentified life form, sir. That's what we're calling it for now. But, that name, it will more than likely change since we're currently compiling a list of leading biologists and scientists to consult with on the subject. Once done, they'll come here for an emergency meeting to ascertain what this thing is and what we should call it.
We need to know now. Get them here.
Right.
Sir, until these folks arrive, we should focus on something else. Our response?
Yes, of course.
How do we respond to something that's unprecedented?
I think that the choices are obviously quite simple. We can do nothing and just let it go, or capture it, try to exterminate it, or possibly even attempt to chase it off.
I vote for extermination.
And I concur. Look at the costs incurred already with the tunnel. And the Haneda flight groundings? Plus, if Tokyo Bay remains closed indefinitely, those costs are going to skyrocket, gentlemen.
I agree, and vote to exterminate it.
Me too. The sooner the better. And you? Defense?
While it's true that we've prepared for a wildlife-based threat before, it was never with self-defense forces using weapons in the bay. I vote no.
Well, in that case, why blow it up? Can't we chase it off?
If I may, we might want to factor in the public's opinion as well. So you know, academics and environmentalists are raising a stink, and they're calling for its live capture as a new species.
No, let's kill it. A few torpedoes won't hurt the bay.
The use of weapons actually could, and that's why I'm advocating for a live capture instead.
I do as well. I think capturing the thing is our best option at this point.
Go gather all the intel you can on the life form, and the options for extermination, capture, and expulsion, and what those things might require.
Seems like they're evenly divided, aren't they?
Sorry, who are you addressing?
The vapor clouds have been spotted moving near the Tama River.
What? Moving?
It's alive, isn't it?
The creature's just off of Haneda Airport near runway D, and it appears to be entering the Tama River. Whoa.
We just got a report from the Bay Shore Expressway. It's flooding.
Damn, not again.
Forget capturing it.
Sir, 3 experts have arrived. I suggest we go consult with them right now.
From the TV images, it's indiscernible whether this thing could possibly be a relic dinosaur or some undiscovered whale species.
In my opinion, the creature is a heretofore unknown aquatic species. But I can't say for certain without an examination.
Since I don't know if this footage is legitimate, I cannot say. If I commented on unverified evidence, I could lose my credibility as a biologist.
It's wrapping up. We'll resume shortly.
Can't be good if it's already over.
Sorry to say, but that was a huge waste of time.
I agree, sir.
Those experts were useless. Get me some people who know something.
On it, sir.
Shimura, any ideas? Well, I do have a college friend who's with the Environment Ministry, but she's low-ranking. That's okay, call her now.
This creature, it appears to be serpentine with auxiliary ambulation, and even though it possesses gills, it also has legs just like a lungfish does.
If it has legs, then can it come on land?
Yes, it's a possibility.
If it does, who stops it?
Well, frankly, we haven't determined which agency it falls under yet, sir.
One of our scientists is of the belief that the creature's fin-like feet would more than likely be crushed by the immense weight of its own body. So it coming ashore should be physiologically impossible.
We can't be sure of that since we're dealing with an unknown animal.
Is that so? Do you share this view as well?
I apologize for the Deputy Chief's lack of decorum, sir. But just as your experts have already concluded, I believe the creature coming on land is quite improbable.
I see.
Sir, regarding the damage to the tunnels, I'd like to humbly suggest that the sooner we hold an official press conference to calm the public, the better.
But sir, I must stress this. Please be careful that you only give out information that's been verified thus far.
Let's do this. Please get my uniform ready. Earlier in the day, both the Aqua Line and Tama River tunnels sustained significant damage. We're currently tracking the creature responsible as it moves up the Nomi River. We've yet to positively identify what sort of animal it is, but we don't believe that it can come on land. Even though it's unlikely, should it beach itself in the bay's shallows, there is no need to fear. Our experts believe its own weight would crush it to death. I repeat, there is no danger of the creature coming ashore, so please set your minds at ease. Thank you. That will be all.
Sir, sorry to interrupt.
What? It has?
Well. No danger of coming ashore, huh?
Well, now what? I was just proven a liar on TV.
But sir, like Akasaka said, you were only supposed to give verified info.
I wanted to reassure the public. How's that thing ashore?
We don't know. We've posed that question to our experts and are waiting to hear back.
To hell with them. We have to act.
Sir, we need to set up emergency disaster control headquarters now.
Then do it.
This Cabinet Council meeting is now adjourned. Let's get to work.
There's so much bureaucracy involved. Reaction requires a meeting.
Come on, don't knock red tape. It's the foundation of democracy.
Why does there have to be so much for a press conference?
In the last few hours, we have set up Emergency Disaster Control Headquarters. Its sole purpose is to combat the giant unidentified life form that has come ashore. We are crafting a full-scale response to secure citizens' safety, and that includes coordinated evacuation with both Tokyo and federal government agencies. Evacuation instructions will be issued shortly for areas along the creature's path.
The creature is currently headed towards Shinagawa. We're clocking it at a speed of about 13 kilometers an hour.
For something so big, it moves quite slowly.
But it could still reach Tokyo in 3 hours at that pace.
Just imagine what that thing could do to this city.
Good God. The damage here would be catastrophic.
Let's exterminate this thing right now.
Not in densely populated areas. We have to evacuate the citizens first.
Have MIC and MLIT set up evacuation zones and transport.
The PM's ordered us to conduct the evacuation measures. Report to your stations.
I thought the orders would have come much sooner.
I can't say I'm surprised. The first responses manual doesn't cover this.
An evacuation due to a monster. What's more, an expedited one.
We've never even drilled for this type of action before, sir. Plus, a citywide evacuation will more than likely cause a general panic.
There'll be mass gridlock with everyone trying to leave the city.
In that case, we'll make every effort to control the traffic.
Traffic signals are out of order. For your safety, please leave your vehicle
Attention! Attention! A full evacuation of Shinagawa has been issued. All residents are required to evacuate the area immediately.
Hurry! At this rate, the city will be in ruins. Contact public safety. Get them on the horn now. Tell them we're requesting self-defense forces to come exterminate that thing.
So they want to use weapons? Correct. Article 76 says in an armed attack, self-defense troops are allowed to use force.
But this doesn't qualify as an armed attack. And to be accurate, Article 76 stipulates by an aggressor country or equivalent force, not some monster.
We don't have time to argue over semantics. Only the SDF is equipped to respond.
This request, it means soldiers engaging in urban combat.
That's certainly going to give the Prime Minister pause.
All due respect, but we need a response with a two-pronged approach. Military force and citizen evacuation. I also urge you to declare a state of emergency.
Right now, it appears that we only have one option. That's mobilization for defense, of course. But we can only do that on your orders, sir.
You're talking about a declaration with no precedent. We'd be mobilizing the country for war.
What's more, the police are still evacuating thousands of people. If we launch a military strike, there is a high likelihood of collateral damage in terms of casualties.
I don't want that.
The U.S. forces are here. Can't we get them to kill this beast under the security treaty?
No, our government and SDF, we have to move first here. Even under the treaty, the U.S. can only provide support.
We're facing a living organism, and an unknown one, so aggravating it might lead to more damage.
It is an organism, and that means we can stop the thing in its tracks. And unlike an earthquake or a typhoon, we can halt its progress.
Lives, sir. That should be our top priority.
Sir, I know this must be a difficult decision, but to prevent further calamity, your authorization is needed now.
Wait, right this instant? You're serious?
Time is wasting. Your answer.
Moments ago, the Prime Minister declared a national